Hello from Fast and Furious and Universal Studios Orlando today. Some more track pieces going in and supports for the new roller coaster, and I'm gonna get right into it because, well, this is a pretty exciting one. I've been wrong about the general order of the layout in the past updates, and I'll tell you why. It's a layout that just doesn't make sense from a timing perspective. If all of this track out here in this spaghetti bowl section is used before the mid-course brake run here, you're looking at something like a 50-second dispatch before the next car can come onto the track, and that's just not something that Intamin and Universal would do. So the order of elements that I've been connecting together really just haven't been right. Once we do the spike, we're actually going to launch into an element that connects the end of the spike's launch track here back over to here and then through the overbank element. So more on that later. Let's just head into the park quick, go towards the back where the station is and the ride begins, and kind of get an idea of the order that this ride is actually going to go through the park. So very quickly, this Intamin manufactured roller coaster uses new drifting vehicle technology, and it replaces the Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster in this large plot of land here at the Universal Studios Park, a big bulk of it going here in the CityWalk section of the park. So now back at the station, which is coming together more every day, more hardware installed and siding on the station itself, work underneath it, and the first launch taking place behind this station, where we're still very confident that we're going to pull out of the station to the right and then immediately change direction here with the back of the train becoming the front of the train and vice versa. We'll launch straight towards the main stage and over for the first element of the ride. After this, we are into the CityWalk Spaghetti Bowl section of track. But as I previously thought, we are not heading through the overbank here. We're actually heading into this low ground turn and then through the S-Hill and into the mid-course block. And all of this has to do with getting through this block segment as quickly as possible or into the next section of the coaster. Since there's only one train allowed per block segment during the ride, we have to get through this mid-course before a train behind can enter the course. The cool thing about all of that is out here in the CityWalk section, there's pretty much always going to be a train out here, because once we head through the mid-course, the one behind is then allowed to launch. Then we'll be having a train go through the spike segment and then the overbank, and by then the train behind will already be here in this section. So there's going to be a lot of movement out here. It's going to look really great from just being in CityWalk, add a lot of energy to this area of the park, to the entrance of Universal Studios. With some new supports going up before this segment of track, we can take some guesses that a high bank turn is going to quickly lead us into this low turn that'll turn us around into the mid-course. Then we're into the quick switch track and the double launch, one direction towards the spike up, and then reversing backwards into the next launch. Straight through the switch track that we just went through, this is where we get the large unknown element that's going to take us from the end of the launch track through and kind of over the Blue Man Group stage here, connecting back down, and then through the little micro bunny hill and through that super overbanked cutback like element. And then from there, we still have some more supports going in place as we head back towards the stage and back towards the station. Some room for another couple elements before hopping up into the brake run and finishing the ride. So 3 main segments to the roller coaster, being out over the stage through a couple turns and into the mid-course. Then second, the double launch track with the spike through one more large main element. And then third, the return run to the station, beginning with this large cutback at one of the furthest points of the ride.